guys, it's Jason Fitzgerald with Strength Running, and I wanted to create a video for you today talking about how to make schedule changes to your training plan. So maybe you have to skip a workout or change the day in which you do a long run. Now that's going to affect how you should schedule your other quality runs throughout the week. So let's go through a couple of examples and talk about why we're going to do what we're going to do and how to make those changes so that if any of these scenarios come up for you, you know exactly what to do. Okay, here's our first example. You'll see in this week here, this hypothetical runner is doing a base run on Monday. That's just an easy distance run. They're doing their workout on Tuesday, another base run on Wednesday. Thursday's off. Their long run is on Friday. They have a short recovery run Saturday and then another base run on Sunday. Now, this is actually a real example. I got this question just the other day, and this not so hypothetical runner wanted to know, okay, I can't do my long run on Friday because it's sleeting rain and it's super cold and I don't have access to a treadmill. How do I change my week if I have to skip that long run? Well, this example is actually pretty easy. If you were to skip this run, I would say if you're able to get outside just for a short, easy run, maybe 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles, try to move that recovery run to Friday. Then you can do your long run on Saturday. This doesn't really change how the rest of this week is set up because number one, it's at the end of the week. And number two, even if you do move your long run to Saturday, you are still getting 2 easy base run days before your next quality day, which is that workout coming up on Tuesday. So for this runner, this is a pretty easy schedule change. Just swap Friday and Saturday and you're all set. All right, let's look at another example, but one that's very similar. So we still have our runner who needs to move his long run to Saturday. But what happens if his workout isn't on Tuesday, it's on Monday? This presents a unique challenge because now that this runner is going to be doing their long run on Saturday, they're only getting 1 day between their long run and their workout. And for this runner, they only have 2 quality days per week. So you're really condensing a lot of hard work into a short time period. So in this case, if the runner moves his long run to Saturday and he keeps that base run on Sunday, what I would do is actually change the next week slightly. I would swap Monday and Tuesday so that this runner gets 1 extra easy day in between their long run and their workout. If you only take 1 day between your quality days, now that's probably okay for a lot of runners. It's slightly more advanced. If you're doing 2 hard workouts a week in addition to a long run, then you probably do need to occasionally only take 1 easy day. But for most runners, particularly beginner or intermediate runners, we want to have at least 2 easy days, or one of those days being a recovery day, in between our priority workouts. So this is what we're going to do. That's it. Just swap the 2 runs, and now that you're moving your long run from Friday to Saturday, let's also move the workout from Monday to Tuesday. All right, now let's look at another example. Here in this case, you'll see that this runner has a workout on Wednesday and they have their long run on Saturday. But what happens if you can't do the workout on Wednesday? Maybe you have a conference all day long. Maybe your kids have a snow day. I dealt with that recently. How do you update your weekly schedule so that you can still get in your workout, but do it in a way that you're not going to adversely affect your training or predispose yourself to an injury? Now, if you can't run your workout on Wednesday, I think in this scenario, we can move it to Tuesday. And this works for a couple reasons. Number one, it gives you a very short recovery run on Wednesday. If you can fit it in on your very busy day, that's a great run to do on a day where you're really crushed for time. But if not, just skip it, no big deal. I'd much rather my runners skip a recovery day than a workout. They're going to get a lot more from that workout and they have to take a recovery day. Let's skip a short run rather than a big workout that's going to give us a lot more fitness for our efforts. So by moving the workout over there to Tuesday, now you're able to take Wednesday off because you're busy, and then maybe you can move that recovery day over here on Thursday. It's normally a recovery day, but here you're just swapping a couple days, and you're still adhering to the spirit of the training plan. You're not condensing your work into too short of a time span, and you're not spreading it out so far that you're not getting as much out of it. Okay, let's look at one more example here, and this one is very specific. I got a question the other day, and this runner said, I normally run 5 days per week, and I have a rest day and a cross-training day. That's what you can see here in this schedule. But she's traveling next week. She can't run on Monday and Friday, and she can only run 3 times on the other days. How should she structure her week? Well, let's completely erase this and start from scratch. She can't run Monday and Friday. Here we go. Now, here's a reason why I chose this schedule. Number one, I think it's always helpful to run the day before a workout. You are going to remember a little bit how better to run. That's called muscle memory. And it's going to prime you for the faster running the next day. That's also why I like to assign strides the day before a workout. So you're going to do your base run on Tuesday. You're going to do the workout on Wednesday here. But I scheduled a rest day on Thursday for 2 reasons. Number one, we have to pick one day. And number two, it's the day before her travel day. So presumably she might be a little busy, maybe stressed, maybe she has a lot of packing to do or other things to prepare for this trip. So as her coach, I'm going to recognize that and give her a little bit of extra breathing room on this day before she travels. Then on Friday, she's on a travel day, long run on Saturday, and she can take Sunday off. She's only able to do 3 days of running this week, but I think it's still beneficial to try to get in that workout and the long run. Those are the 2 most important runs of the week for runners. It's always the long run, and then whatever is the faster, more structured workout of the week. But of course, there's always room for flexibility. You can change this schedule probably 3, 4, 5 other different ways, and it'll completely work out. You could do your long run on Tuesday, take Wednesday off, do a base run on Thursday, and then your long run on Saturday. That works too. That's another great schedule. I think what's really beneficial is understanding the principles behind these decisions. Why are we updating the training schedule the way that we are? Well, one of these principles is to spread the work out more evenly throughout the week. So if you do have a workout and a long run, let's not run them on Friday and Saturday or Thursday and Saturday. Let's spread those 2 challenging days out so that you're not condensing the work into a short time period. That's going to increase your injury risk, and it's probably going to impact your performance in a negative way when you do go out there and try to run either your long run or your workout. You're just going to be more tired because you just did a long run or a workout. Now, the other big principle here, and I've kind of alluded to this, is that there is always flexibility. You do not have to stick to a training plan exactly the way that it's written because, I like to say that a training plan is really a roadmap to your final destination. You can go off course. You can take a detour and still get to your final destination. So don't think that you dogmatically have to adhere exactly to your training plan. You can skip a day, you can move things around a little bit, and as long as you're adhering to some of these principles, like spreading the work around, like flexibility, you're going to be just fine. Finally, above all else, listen to your body. Nobody is going to be able to follow a training plan exactly the way that it's written. You're going to have to go off script, and that's okay. That is completely okay. So listen to your body, and if you do need to delay a workout or a long run, or you need to cut something, maybe you have to do it a little bit slower or run shorter, listen to your body because I would much rather you live to run another day. Let's not get hurt. Let's not make poor training decisions because if you can run more consistently, even if you have to skip a day here and there, that is far better than having to take that week or 2 or even more because of an injury. Okay, let's end with this question. I know that there are so many different schedule changes that you might have to implement in your training. Let me know in the comments under this video what kind of a schedule change issue or problem that you're having, and I'll try to jump in and help you out. Finally, please subscribe to our channel. I don't want you to miss a video, and if you have any questions or issues, do let me know. I'm always available.